So, can everyone hear me? Not sure. Is the thing on? Hello, Ayumi.
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, this time because Ayumi insisted, I'm interested in the stream myself. So welcome to LoreLines Guild Wars 2 stream. And I don't really know what else to say because I'm awful with words, and it's your fault.
Well, just welcome to part 6. We are doing what did we do last time?
We left it right before the Pact invasion to Ore.
See, you can do this.
With a Q, I can. Otherwise, I can't, and I don't know why I have this. Okay, now. I was going to say, last time we helped Traherne with the formation of the Pact. We went through the storyline that sadly got Crusader Apatia turned into a zombie F, and we
R.I.P.
and we fought the Battle of Fort Trinity and hold the line and secure a foothold in the Straits of Devastation before heading off to Ore proper and face the Elder Dragon Zaitan. So yeah, we're basically at the dragon's doorsteps. So yeah, and just before.
So what you're saying is the next expansion will be Heavensward.
We still have the pre-patch to go over. But just so you know, I think I'm fairly sure that this last story quest is going to take more than one episode. We're going to aim for getting as much done as possible, but there's going to likely be a point in which we'll have to split it. So, and there's this thing too that I, as an explanation, introduction of sorts. The Ore storyline is basically a bunch of choices in which this thing we've been doing, that is choosing either one option or another. The last part of the vanilla storyline is about making choices. So we're going to be pretty much every step is going to be, we choose this or we choose what, and then and the cool thing, which you only realize after you played a number of times with different characters, is that in every single one of these choices, there's people from other choices and other racial stories or order stories converging together, which is cool once you know that they are these characters. But for first timers, kind of like, who are these people and why are they here? So
Get out of my game.
So, excuse me about that. So we're going on to that. So how do you, as always, I have you, Ayumi, in charge of chat and in charge of telling me how smooth this thing plays. Okay, I already said.
I have them both up, and I will ban anyone who just tries to start things in chat. I'm just kidding, guys. It's a chill night.
So yeah.
For those of you who have stuck with us this long, you know that do not take me seriously.
A moment. Try speaking again, because again my audio is being...
Speaking again.
There you go. Sometimes it does that. For some reason, apparently cannot handle two sources of audio during stream sometimes. I mean, it can, but sometimes it decides that nope.
It's okay.
Okay, so we're here, and I already said
Hello, Alex.
Hey, whoever's there, because I can't read chat. I apologize. I always tell you, but I can't read chat.
I've got it. It's okay.
I know. I'm.
Or just running.
Not a good sign. I'm expecting the worst.
Okay, so
Looks fine so far. If you, yeah, I was gonna say start running and
it's loading.
Yep, looks good.
Looks good. Okay.
Looks good. I will obviously be behind because internet,
Yeah.
but
Hopefully not so far behind. If we start getting too far behind, then you probably refresh.
yeah. But it's at least it's stopped PowerPointing like you had that one night.
Yeah. Don't remind me of that. Ugh. So yeah, this is for Trinity, and our aim for now is this big land mass thing, which are the ruins of Ur, which, as you can probably guess, it's fairly big.
If it's supposed to be an endgame area, isn't it supposed to be big?
It's composed. It's composed of 1, 2, 3. Story. Personal story is going to drag us through the Stage of Devastation, Malcor's Leap, and Corshore. So it's like I'm going to go straight ahead to the zones, but still, it's kind of gives you an idea of how extensive in comparison to the other personal story chapters is the last one, which makes sense because it's the last one of core Guild Wars 2, right?
Of course.
Anyways, let's start with this Temple of the Forgotten God. Those are big ass cannons, and I like them.
Noted. Meowth likes big ass cannons.
I know what you're all thinking, and no. Okay.
You put yourself up for that.
Fair. So, Commander, what a shame about Crusader Apatia. Don't lose heart. Your wild hunt and mine still have a long way to go, and I hate the thought of going on without you. I'm about to meet up with Air and possibly Soja in yet another attempt to bridge the gap that divides us. I don't see why the others can't simply leave the past alone. Mistakes get made, people die. It's a lesson we'll need to learn, and one that I hope that you already accepted. May the Pale Tree bless you and guide you, Keith. Well, Keith is still untouched, so we... Oh.
Too long.
Oh, great.
Tyria
I
has suffered.
dodged. Sorry about that,
We gather
Return.
now with newfound purpose. Zaitan's servants storm our homelands. It is time to bring the battle back to Ur. This tide will wash over Arar and cleanse the dragon's corruption.
Alex says it's a very
Together,
interesting art style.
we will prevail. Let the ships sail. Let the troops march. And let us find victory!
A stirring speech to him.
Absolutely. You've turned into a real war leader, Marshal.
Now if we can just keep the impetus you started, then we'll have a chance.
Thank you, friends. May fortune bless you. Good to see you. Let's get this briefing underway. May I have a word, Commander? I know you think you failed Apatia, but I've experienced that kind of failure. And this isn't it. Every decision I make as Marshal of the Pact means people die. That's the burden I've been called to carry. Apatia was a Norn, and we gave her a proper Norn send-off. She lived and died.
Yeah, Guild Wars, it's kind of a mix and mashup of a lot of different things. It's not just medieval technology, it's it can go straight to sci-fi, it can go straight to steampunk. It's a cultural blend.
Someone asking about Guild Wars.
Yeah, Alex is saying that surprised that there is so much technology in the game. Thought it was more medievally.
No, not really, actually. I'm thinking even the most medieval things.
Our visitor may cause alarm, so privacy is
Because
paramount.
we went last time to a kind of like an almost Temple of the Ancients type area.
Marshal Trevor.
That was pretty
Saya.
wild too, where the place was suspended in the sky.
Excellent. Let's speak with the commander and give you an assignment.
Saya, she's back. Do you remember her? She's from last stream.
Yes.
Saya. She's for those who don't know, she's a Largus. She's kind of a stingray people, aquatic, killing killing things is part of the society. That's a great summary of her race.
Hey, I approve.
Thank you for your patience, Commander. Allow me to introduce the revered Sire Al-Rajid.
No need. We are already acquainted. In the name of the Concordat of the Tetios houses, I greet you with respect.
I'm glad to see you again, Sire. May your steps be relentless.
As I mentioned, I have long owed Trahern. Now he has called upon me to honor my oath.
Scouts have discovered a sixth temple in Or, a lost shrine to a fallen god, hidden underwater in the Strait of Malediction. Abaddon, the human god of secrets, was cast out of Ara by the other deities, and his name was erased from history. Very little remained. Zaitan craves something inside that temple, so we must get there first. Sire will accompany you as a guide.
It will be dangerous. You will need all your skills to travel with me.
I have yet to meet anything I couldn't overcome.
As I remember. I look forward to this, Commander. Until then, may your steps be relentless.
Okay, we can speak to Saya, I guess. Now, Commander, we shall see if you can take direction as well as give orders, and if you can keep up. I have a question before we start. You may ask, I may answer. What's your connection to Trahern? That is between he and I live according to the dictates of the Tetios Compact, with honor and without mercy. My presence here is in service of those dictates. What is the Tetios Compact? The ruling houses of the Largos convene and agree upon a set of principles to guide our people. That is all I care to share with you. Be glad I said this much. Okay. Tell me about the temple.
You're welcome.
A wretched place. There are mysteries within that normally would appeal to me, but pursuing them has never had a clear benefit until now.
You sound hungry. Give her a Snickers.
I need to know I can trust you. Are you planning to hunt me? That would be a distinctive honor, but no. You're a part of this mission, not to the temple, and as long as I beholden to Trahern, that mission is my top priority. Okay. Can you tell me anything more about the Crate Orb? No more than you already know, except that the Crate did not make it. They found it in the depths. Its power is an intriguing mystery, but we have more pressing concerns. And it's not answered, but I think it can be related to something that happens in the latest expansion. Anyway.
What's on your mind?
With regard to Apicha, I heard news from Holbrook praising our handling of the situation. They say we held tempered grief and sadness with pride and inspiration. Glad to hear it. Thank you. Regarding the current mission, the temple we seek shouldn't be fairly difficult to find. The ruins lie within the Strait of Malediction. I understand. I have more questions about the mission, however. Of course, what do you need to know? Tell me more about the temple. It was ancient even before Or sank. The god Abaddon may warn the other gods and lost. His temple was cast down to the depths, and as a result, even in ruins, it's still a place of power. I haven't played the first game, and Ayumi, you have played until not the latest expansion. I understand, but as far as I know, fighting the god Abaddon, not the first time he rebelled. But when he was awakened, these things that usually happen, bunch of fanatics awaken a fallen god, try to, the whole story.
It was a very common trope.
The final expansion of Guild Wars 1, the first Guild Wars, was about defeating Abaddon again. And it took place in the region of Elona.
It was about a recurring villain, as Illidan is to World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I mean, there's no denying that. but yeah. So yeah, it was basically just for context. The humans revere six gods, and Abaddon was one of those six, but he was cast out, and I guess they became the five. And then when he was awakened again, and he was about to, well, explode, there was Sunspear Marshal Cormier, who was there, took the power to contain it and became a goddess. So she became part of the six. So as of now, like of maybe 200, 300 years ago, not sure, First Guild Wars, and that was also what awoke the first of the Elder dragons, which was Primordus, the Elder Dragon of fire and destruction. And in a sense, I mentioned this event because this whole thing about Abaddon and Cormier becoming the goddess of truth, and the whole shebang was what upset Tyrion's ley lines enough to wake up the first of the Elder Dragons, and the other ones follow. So you can say that the events 200 years ago or 300 years ago prompted the events of Guild Wars 2. So in a sense, even though at first sight the two games are so different that one could say they're not related, they are actually the events of the games are related. It's just that Guild Wars 2 happens like 2-3 centuries after that. So yeah, excuse me for the for the rambling. So yeah, now we are going to open sea. So normally, if you were playing core Guild Wars 2 without expansions, you would have to anticlimatically swim all the way to there. But I have the expansions and I have played through them, so I have a beautiful skimmer to bring me there.
Booster, skipper.
I'm not a skipper. I played the entirety of this story a number of times. I earned my keep. And look at that. Look at that. There's people with the fucking boat from End of Dragons. So which is the latest expansion. This is from the second expansion, so leave me alone. Okay, so it's probably going to be underwater, which means we're going to, yeah, there we go. Temple of the Forgotten God.
Hello, adventure.
Oh, there you are, Saya.
I am here, Commander. Let us discuss the temple. In the name of the Concordat, I greet you, Commander. The way ahead is dark and uncompromising.
Exactly what I'd expect from the ancient temple of a dead god.
Yes, of course. The Risen have already bypassed the wards and breached the temple. We must exterminate them. Be warned, there are dangers here not of the dragon. Powers ancient and unseen still occupy these halls. I will follow.
Okay, so yeah, basically underwater level. Oh. It's an undead crab. Great. mean, I'm not one to criticize, but I mean, a zombie crab. I mean, you know, I don't know how.
It can happen.
I don't know how intimidating that can be, but if I learn something from Hollywood's horror films, is that you take any animal and apply it dose of zombiness, and it can create chaos and destruction.
Did you say zombiness?
No. I don't. I mean, I'm not. I don't usually like. Well, not like it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not a cinema fan, but I'm even less of a fan of terror films.
So scaring you is out of the question.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So there was one guy here hidden in the rock. But fair.
Have reactivated the temple defenses. It may slow us down. However, they did find the altar. We can do the same.
Okay. Oh, great. I hate these things. Okay.
Most interesting show.
Okay. The shrine features a switch and description. Only the worthy may seek Abaddon. If you proceed, prepare to be tested. Why is always be tested? Devoted to the
A test of your reflexes.
Great, thank you. Now I just won't be able to unsee it or unhear it, which is worse. Okay. Fortunately, I have my two slaves and Saye, so.
Slavery is not allowed.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck!
There by the shrine. That might be.
It's a shark, undead shark.
It's Lodeus approved.
Or not? Not sure. I mean, which is kind of yet another shark.
See if it can be placed somewhere useful.
Though he would probably approve it, yeah.
The currents shift. The ocean's flow changes. These shrines and orbs must be horribly empty.
So yeah, have I mentioned that I don't really like underwater levels in general? Like, by no means I'm a Zelda fanatic. I like the games, but not like die-hard fan. But I haven't enough experience in Zelda games to not like underwater levels.
You and my friend both.
So I'm not the only one, I take.
But I bet you'd love swimming levels, underwater levels. Oh yeah.
Swimming levels are fine. I really enjoy when when a game lets you swim and fight underwater.
Underwater?
I think.
But I mean, underwater combat in World of Warcraft was lackluster.
I come from a long line of games where fighting underwater, you had limited breath, which means you went under for maybe no more than 20 seconds to do your stuff and then get right back up.
Yeah, basically. So Guild Wars, not stands apart in the sense that, you can breathe undeterminedly in 14, but you can't fight underwater in 14, which is a shame. Here in Guild Wars...
Completely immersion breaking.
Yeah. Accurately put. So yeah, I was going to say something. Yes, that
I can't bring my pool noodle into the water and wave it around.
I mean,
I think I broke you.
No, I'm just remembering my father in the pool, taking 2 of those noodles, raising them to his head, and say something. I mean, in loosely translated in English, flail them around like as if they were antennae, and say, "I'm a shrimp," and now I just.
No.
I had to.
See, this is why pool noodles are memed. We don't use them for their specific purpose.
I swear I updated the game like before I logged in earlier. Now you're telling me it's updating again? Ah. I hate my life. Ugh.
You have us.
Okay, so it's that way, but so if this takes longer than said 3 hours, I aim for 2 hours, but still, I don't trust. I don't really trust the timer sometimes. I was going to say something. Yeah. I really hope I don't have to log off and update the game midstream.
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. We're underwater. How? Well, no, I'm not going to ask. Because even if you're underwater, there are caves in which there's no water, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to say something, but I can't explain it right. Okay, so that's. Devoted of Nightmares. Hello. No. Of course you would have fear. If there's something that I hate more than fear, is getting fear and running and walking off a cliff, because of fear.
What about water?
I don't really care much about water. Because for some strange reason, in games, you can fall from an insanely high place and you fall into the water and there's no damage, and that's unrealistic. But who's asking for realistic situations in a game, you know. Oh. I hate anything that tries to pull me in. I hate anything that tries to pull me away, and I hate fear. There's many things to hate.
2 shrines. We must be close to the Altar of Secrets.
What a spiteful person you are.
I mean, I like ranged combat, and I like to fight at range and not be interrupted. That's the life of a caster. I mean, Guild Wars 2 has casters and hard cast classes, but we are we are gun necromancers, so we don't have cast times. Because we are armed with the most powerful of spells.
The guns, hell yeah, brother.
Mm-hmm. I mean, necromancer with gun. That's pretty much the MacLeod class.
Get yourself a grade A, old USA Colt. Smith and Wesson.
Okay.
I'm sorry for anyone who had to hear that.
That's on you. Okay. No, I want to pick up the essence, not talk to Saye. I like Saye, but I didn't mean to.
The altar should be the next chamber. Be cautious.
Thank you for the heads up, Saye.
Something's wrong. We must be swift.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, great.
Intruders, you trespass on the dragon's lands. You too will serve Zaitan.
No, slave creature. We serve our oaths, and those oaths demand your death.
So be it. To death and beyond.
So, yeah, these
Zaitan demands your
these things there are pretty much the only way this dragon in particular speaks. You're not going to hear Zaitan speaking other than through the zombies or through the its minions. Other dragons do speak.
Roars in fear. These ancient foundations will not withstand the sound. Escape quickly before we are buried forever.
Of course, you will have to crumble, but convenient escape point. Eee. You want to know something amusing or pathetic, depending on how you look at that. One of the times I played this episode and fell through the hole which is over there. For some godforsaken reason I miscalculated and fell instead of the water, fell on the on these portions of land, and it's high enough to be an insta kill.
Nice job.
It's like okay.
Well fought and well won. Most impressive, my ally.
Thank you, sire.
It was victory, But we still lost the artifact.
True, but we've made a dragon no fear. That, Commander, is a victory to relish.
Maybe we can still salvage this. What do you know about the creature we faced?
I do not know for certain. What is certain is that you've just encountered two of Zaitan's most powerful servants, and that they escaped your grasp.
Not for long. I'm reporting to Traherne right away. We'll see if we can't organize a pursuit.
I will also carry this news when I return to be freed from my oath. May your steps be relentless, Hunter.
Okay. Well, could have gone worse, I guess. Could have been crushed by the temple, or died pathetically like other times in that spot.
Sucks that Final Fantasy has to hold your hand and not allow you to kill yourself.
And unless you're being chased away by in combat, but yes. Cubes. I don't know why. I don't know the reason, but my right eye today has been giving me trouble, and I'm not sure why. Feels like,
Excuse me, friends, but I must speak with the commander. I shall send for the rest of you soon.
Okay, Sai has already reported in. I'd like to hear your account, however. We came up short, but we saw two remarkable creatures. Yes, an eye and a mouth. The eye concerns me more. It was preceded and attacked by Zaitan's horde, so it must become our new priority. Agreed. How do we go about finding and killing it? I have two possible avenues. Either we lure the eye with irresistible bait, or we combat its territory until we find it. Either way, once we locate it, we destroy it. Which one do you think it's best?
Go with the direct attack.
Okay, we flood the ice territory with scouts and soldiers. As soon as we acquire reliable information about its location, we storm its position and kill it. So...
Hell yeah, guns blazing, brother!
I take that this is the... Okay. I like a direct approach, let's do it. Very good. I put together a squad and meet you north of Blighted Battleground. I got some special allies waiting to join us. Okay, see you all there. Okay.
That's valuable.
For the record, I usually tend to do the ambush option because I'm a fucking coward. But it's been a while since I did this. I can't speak tonight for some reason. It's been a while, so it's going to be interesting.
Direct approach.
Never been much for direct approach, I have to admit.
Well, me either, but I want to see you squirm.
I know you prefer melee combat, and I'm a range caster if possible. So yeah. And I'm a fucking coward when I'm playing Skyrim. Okay. So we're right now in proper Orient territory. And I didn't remember this loading screen of ore, but it's fucking awesome.
The eye! It sees me! It sees all! Save me!
Great.
We're ready to begin, Commander. Our scouts put the Eye of Zaitan just past this courtyard. I've arranged for some operatives to join the effort. Old friends of yours, I believe.
Cool. Quaggan is glad to see you again. You were right about the need to join the fight. Now it's time to repay you for saving Quaggins. Foo on Big Eye. Boo on Big Eye. You show Quaggins where to go and who to fight. Quaggins will do it.
We need to spread out and move quickly, but keep each other in sight. I don't want... Hang on. What is that Silvari doing here?
You think you're ready to face the Eye? You have no idea, none! We're all doomed, all of us!
Oh.
More, please! I've told you all I know! Now leave me alone! Kill everything!
So, yeah. That's it. Not a bit unsettling at all. Also, see, we got the Quaggins from chapter 5. Recall?
I do.
Safe from harm.
Bow before me. You are not. You're unworthy of necromancer with gun. Also, there's arms sprouting from the ground, and I don't like that.
You're a necromancer and you're complaining about that?
And there's a risen chicken.
Again, you're a necromancer and you're complaining about that?
Nah. Makes things more interesting, if anything.
The Eye, it sees me. It sees into my mind, into my dream. There's no escape.
Be calm. We're here to help. We won't let the Eye anywhere near you.
But the Eye is everywhere. It goes where it will, when it will. It looks, Zeitan sees.
We can still save her. We can take her back to Fort Trinity as soon as our mission is complete. Hurry. Our allies are waiting.
Okay, so...
You have no idea, none. We're all doomed, all of us.
Lots of boom. At this point, though, I think none of MMO veterans are impressed with the line "We're all doomed."
No.
That's like that's like we hear that on a daily basis.
Exactly. We're all doomed. Okay, are you the MC? Yes? Oh, we're all saved then. Don't worry.
I mean, that's a staple in Final Fantasy, but you know.
Are you the wall? What does that stand for? Warrior of Light? Oh, yeah. We're fine.
Exactly. So, where the hell is that big damn ivory? Oh, thank you, Durham, for the clue. Okay. So basically, I haven't watched it, but just because references, basically I assume that the latest part of Core Guild Wars 2 is basically the MMO version of The Walking Dead. Or any
Well, then
zombie,
it's time to hunt us some zombies.
or any sort of zombie show, I guess. Oh. Where is... Ah, there he is. Give me your key!
Safe from harm.
Someone explain me how this guy has Reaper abilities. That's not a thing until the first expansion, you know? Oh well. Oh, I have to clean up. Apologies if I'm rambling. I tend to ramble when I'm playing in general. Oh.
Yes, how dare you talk during a live stream?
Fair point, but sometimes I fear that I'm boring the audience, having to endure.
I mean, look at my streams. No one shows up to them.
That's wrong. I think Cobb and Fao show up, and others likely did. Others likely do. I can't join myself because it's a bit late for me, but...
Of course, the gate is also sealed magically.
Oh, great.
This will take time. Protect me while I work. Watch those tentacles up on the ridge. They're gonna slam us hard.
Why is
I take that back. And that's incorrect. None of you guys show up. They haven't shown up since the beginning stream. I know it's late for you, but...
are they complaining in chat or what?
No.
No,
I know Alex has shown up to my stream once, but... Yeah. I'd like it if there was a person in the chat to talk to. That's just me complaining, though.
I mean, I'm not sure how how many audience Fao has, considering that he streams a bit early in the morning for you.
That's if I'm up and awake.
Obstructed. Reasons why it's handful to have a range set and a melee set in case physics decide to mess with you, and also because it's always a handful to have both melee and range settings. At least that's how I build my characters in Guild Wars 2. I try to, at least. So with some characters you can't help it. Like Elementalists and Engineers, for example, because of their playstyle, depending on the weapon you choose for them, you're kind of locked into melee or range.
That's correct.
But yeah, epic music incoming. We face the eye. I mean, granted, you can really hear the epic music.
Now I shall teach you.
Safe from harm.
There you go. Bullseye.
Well done, Commander. Now we have something for the researchers back at Fort Trinity to study. This Eye's corpse should tell us more about Zaitan's servants and how he communicates with them.
Then the risk was worth the reward. If we learn how Zaitan controls his minions, we can disrupt that control to our advantage.
Let's take it back to Fort Trinity. And that poor woman, too. She needs all the help we can provide.
I don't really need any of this, but... Okay, so that's 2 done. How you doing, Ayumi? Hopefully not too bored.
No.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just. I'm not exactly tired. It's just that speaking of eyes, mine is bothering me a bit, but that's the only thing.
Mine do that after a long play session.
Gotta get these supplies to the siege.
Are you calling me out on on play on the on my?
Yeah, you play game too much.
Let's start right away.
I like to counter arguments saying that I work a lot, but it wouldn't help my case. One, because it's true that I've been steamrolling my way through Fire Emblem Warriors, and second, even if I have been working all this time, it means basically my work entails staring into a screen for hours. So yeah, likely the same scenario. Okay.
Fair enough.
What the eye beholds. I'm being honest. I mean, I can't say that I haven't been playing a lot of.
A moment, please, Commander. I'd like to speak with you.
So, what's up to her? What do you want?
The Pale Tree Guide.
A magnificent view and a reminder that of what the Pact is fighting for. I believe our experiments are ready. We should get back inside. Lead the way, Marshal. Also, yeah, airships.
Wow, I can't believe they stole from 14. How shameful.
Of Asura, Char, and human technology. The Pact developed these airships so that we might fight Zaitan from every possible angle. Land, sea, and now air.
Oh. Oh, hey, it's Professor Gore. Do you remember Professor Gore and the incident with the intercom and well, it was from the other Whisper storyline?
That was a while back.
Commander, may I present Professor Gore, who pioneered the theory of elder dragons consuming magic, and Scholar Vivian, a top expert on the Risen. We're going to send a small etheric charge through the eye of Zaitan's corpse to try and project what it's seen. The goal is to witness what it saw right before we killed it. And since Orion magic is so unpredictable, you're here to keep things under control.
Ah, but unpredictability yields unexpected results. That's not always a bad thing. In fact, that's how most new discoveries are made.
True, but most new discoveries don't bring the wrath of Zaitan down on their discoverers. Manipulating the dead eye may do precisely that.
We don't know what manipulating the dead eye will do. That's why we're not in Fort Trinity, and why the commander's with us. Let's begin.
The subject is nearly ready to receive the etheric infusion, Marshal.
So, if I may,
Aetheric readings normal.
Well,
Ready to begin
anyways.
testing.
Excellent. Activate the Aetheric
Anyways.
infuser on my mark.
I'll go about that in
3,
a moment.
2, 1, activate.
No, go ahead.
No, it's. I mean.
All readings are within acceptable parameters. Subject is stable. It's working.
Confirmed. The projector beam is now ready for firing. Commander, if you'll do the honors.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. This thing is kind of being electric. I mean, it's a corpse, literally, in both senses, but it's being electrocuted. We can stare at it while I explain this as a monument.
Is that what you look like when you watch a horror film?
I mean,
If it's not one but two eyes put together.
I don't like horror, and it's not because it's more about, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of, I don't like horror for the sake of horror. But I was going to say, Professor Gore shows first in the Asura character storyline as the catalyst for choosing one of the orders, and later if you choose the Order of Whispers, which is the one we chose, he's one of the options given at one point that is the one we picked, if you recall. The whole incident with his lab, the intercom, and and Scholar Vivian, she's from the Char storyline, in which if you choose one of the options, it's from the third story, which is also the one in which you choose your order, and if you choose the priorities approach in regards to an enchanted necklace or something. She's the one Scholar Yahala brings you to experiment with necromantic magic and the like. So yeah, I mean, we have met Gory in our personal story. We haven't met Vivian, but if we have played a Char and went through that route, route is killing, right? Route
or route, doesn't matter.
So if we had chose a Char, then we may have stumbled upon Scholar Vivian in the storyline. But here she is, anyways. And because I don't trust things going well, I'm going to summon things. Okay.
The apparatus is functioning. How will we know when we have usable results?
We should see something any moment now. Look! There! There's our result!
Where? Oh.
It's working. We're seeing the last sights the eye saw before it died.
Uh-huh.
Soldiers? Where are they marching to, and why?
Is that some kind of undead servant? What's it carrying? Looks like a scout of some kind. Filthy looking creature.
Rude, but fair. Oh.
Did you see that? Zaitan's agent just consumed a powerful magical artifact.
I saw it, Professor. Your theory is now a confirmed fact. But what was that creature?
Let's finish testing before we interpret our results.
Marshal Traherne!
Oh.
Look there, another eye. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Commander, to the front.
Of course. Well, I mean, I guess it would make sense that there were two eyes, right?
I mean, you sit there staring at one. Where do you think the other one is?
By all six gods. What was that?
That roar and that other eye, it looked at us, through us. And Zaitan must see what it sees.
We're not done yet, nor are we out of danger. Commander, to me. The pale tree guides you.
Another eye, by proxy Zaitan itself. I can feel its presence. The dragon knows what we're doing and will send more of its minions to stop us. Second eye is like a greasy tingling fog on my skin. Zaitan minions are here. They expect to remain undetectable, but I can't reveal them. You can do that? Absolutely. I can feel the invisible invaders all around us. Stand ready. When my magic exposes them, they will most likely attack. Good, Marshal. I'm ready.
Now to strip away the veil that hides Zaitan's minions. There's no way to know how many we'll face, but we cannot risk taking any along with us.
This doesn't seem wise.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Sweet and steady.
They're not through yet. Stand fast.
They're an annoying bunch and they evade, and I don't like things that evade.
What you're saying is, if you were going after someone, you'd like them to stand still.
Huh? Of course, if I were to kill someone, I would prefer them to stay still, so I can hit, you know?
Thank the alchemy.
I sense no more of the Risen. I think we're clear. Our findings deserve serious scrutiny, but I'd like to hear your initial reactions.
I think we now have conclusive proof that the dragon sees through these eyes. The readings, the ebb and flow of magical energy, it all fits.
If these eyes are how Zaitan sees, maybe that all-mouth creature is how Zaitan eats.
I concur. Zaitan's agents serve as extensions of its body, acting on its will. The eyes survey, the mouth consumes.
That answers many questions raised by my theory, actually. Now we know how the dragon hunts and eats. That's progress.
We can't let up. If killing the eye partially blinded Zaitan, then killing the mouth should deprive it of sustenance. Pack scouts have traced one of the mouths to its lair. I want you to head out there and ensure that Zaitan starts going hungry.
I mean, I have to say something. I would really like if I could eat by proxy.
Do what?
Eat by proxy. That I don't... I could send something else to eat in my stead, and I wouldn't have to bother eating myself.
I mean, no one would want to eat themselves.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like, I'm not precisely good at keeping track of when and how much I eat, because, yeah. Anyways.
Remain strong.
we've dealt with the eye, now it's the mouth's turn. We've identified an warrior manor that's receiving shipments of powerful magical items on a regular basis. It's called Kitaman's. Is that the only target? Yes, but there are two ways to attack it. We can strike at the mouth in its lair, or we can prevent its food from being delivered. Either way, Satan misses a meal. Is one method riskier than the other? Stopping the mouth's smooth supply is safer but less certain. Attacking it directly is more dangerous but certain, assuming it can be defeated. I will ask your opinion, but in this one, I will make the choice myself because I really enjoy a certain set of characters in this story. In that story.
Go ahead.
But which is the one you would choose?
The second.
Going more strategic, like?
Yes.
So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but the one that's thing is the attack the mouth directly. Though I can, I think I can give you a summary, if I recall correctly, of the second one. In the second one, you join some other characters from previous stories. One is Scholar Inkblood from the previous storyline that we rescued in the first. He's a prairie scholar that has a drake as a pet, and you go with some others to interrupt the supply line. There's lots of spiders. And we kill, and in the end, the commander and the team kills like a big Orion officer and that. So yeah, lots of spiders. Is the most thing I can recall from that. That's from that that storyline. So. Yeah, I think we can do you can do like a couple more stories. I said 2 hours more or less of stream. We're at 1 hour. Ayumi?
It's fine. I'm here.
No, sorry. I don't trust my audio. It's been a couple times that I almost lost you over there, and I was quick to fix it, but I don't trust my audio. That's why I ask. Sorry.
I wouldn't either. I don't trust mine either.
Okay. So yeah, I think we can do this one and maybe another one, and we would fairly split this chapter into for next week. So what do you say?
That sounds like a perfect idea.
Oh, there you go again. It's like the audio is really picky today or something. I don't really know what's wrong. Anyways.
It's either audio or video.
No, it's the audio. It's the audio, not the video. The video works fine. The audio
I mean,
sometimes...
with most problems, it's either audio or the video that's the problem.
No, it's the audio. It's like when I'm streaming two sources of audio at the same time, or I'm hearing two sources of audio. Sometimes it does something weird, and one in my headphones sounds weird, and it's like from far away, like bad quality. Not sure why it happens, but anyways. Okay, very well. I have an Explorer, Hekja, Master Squad, and meet you at Kitaman's. Good luck, Commander. So, there's one thing I have to say here. Wow, look at my inventory. I really need to clean up when I have the time. I was going to say, these characters that some of them, like Explorer Exia and Agent 3, are from the previous story, from the previous chapter, but the other two, Galina, Crusher, and Snarl Backdraft, they are a couple of chars that you either meet in char storyline, and if in chapter 6, if you're Vigil, if you join the Vigil, they're one of the options you can recruit for the Battle of Claw Island. So in this character, we haven't met Galena and Snarl, but I just wanted to go with this with them because they're so great. So apologies for the indulgence.
No, go ahead. For the sake of story, go ahead.
For the sake of story. So I'm not
Or the greater good.
Nah, I prefer the sake of story. The greater good is so cliche.
Or the greater good.
So this one, not yet Malkor's Leap. I think. No, I think it's Malkor's Leap. So we have to change areas. This warp point is conflicted, so we can't teleport there. Great! I swear, for a moment I thought I was going to land on rock, and that would have been a most ungraceful death. Very pathetic, and yeah. I'm not sure which is the best approach. I mean, I could go surround the coast. Where's my stingray? Oh, okay. I guess I will levitate my way over there. Ah, there it is. Things that happen. I don't like that. Okay, let's see. I don't really like. I was going to say I don't really like traversing my way in a zombie land, basically. But what I mean, that's basically what you would expect from Or, you know, being yeah. I mean, it's not exactly a pretty sight, you know.
No, it isn't.
Though I have to say, I have to say that of course it's ruined and everything, but it sure must have been a really impressive city when it was not, well, fucked up. I mean, considering the architecture and the scale, you know?
Yeah. The artwork reminds me of the Necker Hall of the Long.
Okay, so this is Malkor's Leap now. I'm going to take the waypoint over there. For the sake of convenience, basically. I mean, that's basically what you do in 14, right? You see an aetheryte,
yes.
and priority is aetheryte.
Attention, please.
Okay, so we're attacking the... Oh, great. We're attacking the mouth of Sidon head-on, and this is the place where we're going to... I said this is the place. Okay, there it is. State of Decay.
That's a game.
Yes. I guess Koji Fox is not the only one who can make wordplay.
Let's just storm the place, kill everyone we find, and raise it to
Oh,
the
don't let
ground.
Square Enix hire me.
Nice plan, Bloody. But the pact conducts itself with more style
There you go.
than frothy brain can handle.
Keep it down, you louds. Keep your interlegion bickering to a minimum.
Whoa, now that's sneaky. After we beat Saitan, how about you come train with the Ash Legion?
Jealous snarl. That's what comes from being second rate.
Pipe down. We've got rough work ahead of us. Scout details, form up.
So, just so you get the idea, Galina is Crusher and Snar Backdraft. She's Blood Legion, he's Ash Legion. That's staple interaction between them. And the fact is that they like each other, but there's their way of hating on each other, and it's great. I mean, there's one way to do it, I guess.
There is.
Bring the hands on. Ready to move on your orders, Commander. We've confirmed large numbers of artifacts in transit to this location. The Priory's readings for the Manse are off the scale. If the Meowth eats powerful magic, this place is a Winter's Day feast.
All right. I want you to lead a scouting party into the manse. Reconnaissance only. We need more information before we move in.
Understood. We'll be in and out before they even know we're there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's waiting time until Hexia is done.
You bored yet, Snarl? I'm bored. We sit here while that bossy Norn has all the fun. 10 gold says I can take down that ugly chicken with one shot.
You just don't get patience, do you?
I swear.
Asked, 10 gold says you
That's the most resilient chicken ever. Whoa! It's coming right at us!
So, I guess you kind of get it, right? I wanted this part of the story.
No, couldn't tell whatsoever.
Slaughter, mayhem, and a mountain of corpses. That's how we do it.
Once we agree, keep them coming, Saitan. We got plenty of blades left.
I can't decide if you two are inspiring or terrifying.
Well, that was fun. For you. Now it's official. That Norn's been gone for too long.
Right. Listen up, everyone. Our scouting expert here says we've waited long enough. Operation Sit on Our Furry Behinds is over. We're going in. Form up on the commander.
Oh, good. I love this part. Stealth is fun, but stealth kills are sublime.
I love Galina.
Welcome, one and all, to my humble manor. Come in. Please forgive my meager accommodations.
What is this?
But fear not.
What's that?
My servants will attend to your every need. A toast to you, honored guests. Eat, drink, and join me in my salon for lively conversation.
I don't like this. Let's find a way out of here before things get any weirder.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah, creepy. We sincerely hope you enjoy your stay in Kita Mans. Lord Kita welcomes you and has instructed us to see you to every need. What's going on here? Who's Lord Kita? His lordship is a devoted servant of Lyssa. It is said that the goddess herself once visited the Mans. May she grace us with her presence against in these dark times. If you say so, what else you can tell me about the Mans? We sincerely hope that you enjoy... we already said that. Yeah. So, opinions?
Oh. What do you mean? Like, what opinions would I have?
I don't know. Like, weird, creepy, both.
I mean, the decor is simply is pretty much what I'd have, except creepier.
The door is still tight and won't budge.
When Zaitan speaks, the world trembles.
Oh. Ears up. Something's hunting us. Undead service.
Oh, great.
The service was better serrated blade.
Okay. You ever tried to open a door and suddenly someone's dead behind you?
Yeah. And I have to say, I remember that we discussed Char's sense of humor. That's my kind of humor.
Come on, move forward. Smash that door down if you have to.
So I say, a light meal, some light conversation? Why do you need such heavy armor, my dear? Look, it's her friends. Lady Hector, you simply must introduce us to your
Oh, it's
companions.
Explorer Hector.
I do hope my servants were accommodating. Sometimes it's difficult to keep the lower orders in line. Hector, my dear, entertain our guests while I attend to the kitchen staff.
He's holding Hector prisoner. Can't hold anything with no arms. Let's
Oh.
get him!
Surrender.
We're on your side.
Where'd she go?
She pants on there.
Gave it my all.
Oh.
She's lost to us. We need to focus on finding the Meowth. Find the door and we can go.
I don't like creepy sounds.
Splendid! You have all proven to be quite the entertaining diversion. Now, let us entertain you.
Uh-huh. Great. So we basically sent the scouts in there and they got zombified. Great.
Nice job, idiots. You're demoted.
F for Hexia. Or idiocy zombified her and now she's completely dead.
Which scouts? They'll pay for taking her.
She deserved better than this. Hector was a pill, but she was our pill. Let's tear this place down!
Face me if you dare. I sustain Zaitan, and Zaitan makes me strong. Another meal for my master.
So basically, this fight can be a bit annoying because you have to deal with the flying weapons. And you have to kill the servants before they can empower the Meowth. Which is one of the reasons this fight is better done with ranged classes. But we're necromancer with guns, so if these things will stop. Oh, there you go. Hold on there, Galina. Ow.
Safe from harm.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, my leg.
Stagger before the power. Submits to the will of Zaitan.
Okay.
Like nothing before Zaitan's might.
Oh. One of these guys. Oh. That was a bit a lucky dodge, but I'm not going to complain.
I'm out of endurance.
Ow! Still there, Ayumi? Just making sure.
I am here, sorry.
No, it's fine. Just checking the audio.
Safe from harm.
Whoop.
I am destined.
Okay. Ow, 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 ow.
Ready, healing. Not enough energy.
There you go.
What a day. I've always wanted to punch a dragon in the mouth.
Dreams come.
I felt that. This whole place is coming down. Run, or we'll be celebrating in the mists.
Of course. Run for it. I got lost. Of course I would get lost. Why you wouldn't get lost?
Should have to trail breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm. Was that meant to be a pun since this thing is crumbling down? Okay, I made it worse.
Yeah.
I felt like Aloysius jokes right now.
Door's still shut tight. Come on,
He
Tree.
made some really bad ones.
Demolition time.
Why didn't you ask me sooner? By the time I set the chargers, it'll be too late.
Move aside then. All that door needs is a dose of my shoulder.
Okay, Galina. A dose of her shoulder indeed.
Oh, that was no earthquake. That was Zaitan's roar. We made a dragon mad enough to throw a tantrum. Must be hungry, the poor little lizard.
Good. Now he knows we mean business. Nice work on that door, by the way. Who knew your hard head doubled as a battering ram?
Ah, careful, Snarl. You keep up with the compliments and our commanding officers will assign us to permanent duty together.
Enough chatter. We suffered too many losses today. I should have sent a larger scouting party.
I disagree, Commander. You made the right call. You could have sent in all your scouts, and that Mesmer dandy would have taken them all. Come on, Marshal Traherne's waiting back at Fort Trinity. The mission was a success. Let's go tell him so.
Okay.
What do you want?
Heck, it wasn't so bad. I was stuck on her, but just as professional courtesy. I make sure she's remembered as an Ashworthy scout. Thanks, now she have liked that. I don't know where 3 is. I know where Galina is.
You want something?
I never had use for scouts, but headshots are better than this. Still, a victory is a victory, right, Commander? Right, and I will need a lot of them before Poseidon falls. So, how about that? How great are Galina and Snarl?
They'll be together for a long time.
Okay, so we have to inform Traherne. Thank the heavens I got the waypoint to Malkur's Leap, because if I had to run all the way from the Straits of Devastation to Malkur's Leap again, no thank you. Okay. Let's see now.
Welcome back. Welcome, friends and allies. We've just defeated a powerful Meowth of Zaitan, effectively cutting off one of the dragon's major supply lines. Now, we have to press our advantage. Reducing Zaitan's food supply was a good start. It's time to stem the flow of reinforcements.
Reinforcements? You mean...
He means dead bodies. Zaitan's minions on the mainland are gathering and shipping corpses to ore in massive numbers.
Precisely. Our next move is to confront Zaitan in ore. Before we strike, we need to weaken its position as much as possible.
A sound strategy. Starve the enemy and cripple its army before we invade. You learn fast, Marshal.
I have to, General. Now, the Commander and I need to confer and choose the best course of action.
Okay.
Remain strong.
I'm sorry about Hexja, but I must agree with Agent 3. If Satan is using mesmers this heavily, it's pulling out of all the stops to cross the path before we crush it. So, what do we say?
Let's see. I don't like any of these answers. Go with the first one.
Okay. Quite. And precisely the kind of aggressive response we need. Shall we discuss the campaign's next step? Let's. We've reached the point where we need to establish a forward base in Norwegian soil. Satan's vast army gives you the advantage, but we're going to trust that. Right, we need to stop it from making it any bigger. Yes, and to do that, we must shut down the ossuary that creates Satan's most formidable monstrosities, or sink the giant ark that brings in corpses to fuel it. Okay, let's see. Is our target ship Satan's only source of corpses? No, but it's the flagship of Satan's corpse arc fleet, capable of making multiple pickups daily. Must be stunk. I have another question. What can we expect at the ossuary? It's the heart of Satan's horde productions. Corpses go in, abominations come out. Expect magic, monsters, the worst has to offer. It's a vital target. So, with that information, what do you think it's best?
Let's hit the ossuary.
Okay. Excellent. I have another packed squad deal with the Ark, and as much as I hate to risk us both in this mission, I must join you for this one. Why is that? We'll be dealing with ancient and funereal rites and death magic. My expertise will be necessary to unravel all the mysteries we'll encounter, and I'll be glad to have you with us, Marshal. Thank you. I have some preparations to make before we be ready. Meet me at the packed camp outside the ruins of Ren, and the mission will proceed from there. Until then. And we're nearing our 2-hour mark, I think. It's been 2 hours, Ayumi?
Yes, we're about 15 minutes off, but yes.
Yeah. So usually we go for longer, but tonight I can't go a bit longer, mainly because I apologize, but my eye is giving a bit of trouble, and I don't really want to force it more than usual. So I'll have you excuse me if we go a bit shorter than usual. But yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine. We sometimes have to cut our streams short too.
I know. I just feel bad about that because I usually go longer, but yeah. But I mean, in exchange, so to speak, I would say that I'm going to put up the closing room. I'm just going to say that I do expect that next stream we I lost my place. That next stream we finish the Orc campaign, and maybe we can face on the fight with Satan itself. So maybe, not sure. Aiming for that, but depends on how long exactly this will take us. I do hope it's not that long, as for not fit into our usual stream, considering we've gone over 2 hours, and sorry I got the hiccups. What an unfortunate timing. But yeah, so there's that. You made me open the stream, Ayumi. How about you close it?
Well, can follow us on Twitter at lorelinesxiv. You can follow Meowth.
Moment. Sorry, the audio. Now, speak.
You can follow us.
No. Okay. Sorry. Try again.
Hi.
There you go. Sorry, apologies. I really have to fix this, but I'm not sure why. I think it's OBS messing around.
So you can follow us at lorelinesxiv on Twitter. You can follow Meowth at Meowth the Starry, and myself at BG_SCIZOR. Tomorrow we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey planned for 7:00 p.m. So if you would like to come and if that's a game that you would like to spectate, feel free to join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST, 8 p.m. EST. And yeah, look forward to this Sunday. We had to take last weekend off just because we had some things come up last minute, and so we had to cancel that. But this weekend, we should be on schedule on Sunday to talk about the Omega quest line for the new passage. Yes, I can't wait to talk about that. I got that one guy, the conspiracy theorist, the flat earther.
Yes. So yeah, so thank you for dropping by, and I will be seeing you Sunday. So yeah.
Yes.
So have a good night.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you.